Tim here with my day 22 ketogenic diet update. And a couple of good things I wanted to start off by talking about. A few people who've been leaving comments on my videos. Firstly, Frank, congratulations. He did his first weigh-in yesterday. I noticed you lost 8 pounds after, I think it was 3 days, which is fantastic. So there you go, quick and fast weight loss. Well done there, Frank. And Garrick, I also got a note for you because you spoke, or rather left me a message yesterday saying your weight had sort of stabilised and been the same for 3 or 4 days. And I did mention to you that it's highly likely the way keto works is if that does happen, you'll suddenly drop. Sure enough, you dropped 2.5 pounds overnight. So fantastic. Very happy for you both. Good to see that the weight's coming off. So you will find that it'll be a bit of a different journey. Probably for everyone's a little bit different. And you may lose weight faster or slower than other people, but the thing is you'll get there in the end. And what I always like to think is that the weight that you've gained hasn't happened overnight, so it's probably not realistic necessarily to expect that you'll just lose it overnight. So it's a journey. Try and enjoy the journey and don't treat it as a destination. Don't just be focusing on your goal in 6 months' time. Yes, keep it to the back of your mind, but see if you can actually enjoy the journey. For example, I'm starting to enjoy the food. Which just goes to show that it is possible to actually do that type of thing, which is obviously fantastic. So yeah, congratulations to you guys. And obviously to everyone else, there's lots of other people there who've been losing different amounts of weight. And look, any type of weight loss is actually a win, the way that, as far as I'm concerned. And look, if this takes me 6 months to get to my goal, so be it. It's a journey. I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm not just looking at 6 months and thinking, well, I'm never going to get there or anything like that. Okay, weight loss. This is now day 22, as I said, so that means I've been on it for a full 3 weeks. Bearing in mind I do my videos in the morning. I lost 0.1 of a kilo. Count them! That's just under 2/10 of a pound, so very, very small amount of variance. That's really the smallest thing that my scales will actually weigh. And that means that I've lost overall 5.5 kilograms, and that's 12 and probably 1/10 of a pound, so just over 12 pounds since I've started. But still, everything's going good and I haven't really deviated. And just getting back to talking about different types of weight loss in terms of the amounts you're losing, lots of factors can be involved in that. Water initially is a big one. And I think most of you probably know that when you eat high carbs, your body tends to naturally keep in a lot of excess water. So one of the first things you find on a keto diet in that first period, which they call a honeymoon period, you tend to lose a large amount of weight, and that's really that water. And then obviously over the longer term you start losing the real fat, which is coming about because obviously your body is burning that fat instead of actually, hasn't got carbs to burn with. So the point is, you can probably lose more if you start getting really anal and really focusing on your macros. Your macros are the percentages of the different types of food you should be having. So as a rule, the general rule for like the keto diet, low carb diet, and this does vary depending on who you talk to, around about 65% fat is what you should be eating, around about 30 to 35% protein and about 5% carbs. Now that does vary. For example, that keto works out to around about 20 grams a day of carbs. I'm trying to get it out of carbs. I noticed the Atkins, I've seen there's another Facebook group that I've seen and they use, excuse me, took me in my throat. They use 30 grams as a guide for carbs, so 20, 30. So the point I'm making is you can be really anal and a real stickler to detail. I'm going to be straight up front with you and tell you that I haven't done any type of weighing in terms of the protein and so forth I should be having, the percentages, since I've started. All I've done is I've actually just focused on eating primarily a lot more fat, obviously a lot less carb, and making sure I'm getting some protein. So, what I'm getting at, I guess, is if I had sat back from day one and sat down and calculated it all to the really to the nth level, possibly I could have lost more weight. But, the way that I'm thinking of this is I'm trying to enjoy the journey, and I am losing weight. I'm steadily losing weight over the period of time, so I'm pretty happy with the amount of weight I've lost. I'm certainly happy that I haven't got that weight anymore. So I'm probably going to stay the same. I'm probably not going to get down to the fine details of figures and so forth and working it right out to the latest kilogram or anything like that. But that's another way of looking at it. And there are tools out there if you do want to do that. And if you're interested in finding out more, let me know and I'll do a video. There's a couple of websites that actually specialise. So you can actually set them up and they're sort of like calorie trackers, and you can also enter things like your goals for the day, protein and so forth, and they'll actually tell you basically how much you should be. Well, when you key in your food that you're eating, and it tells you the percentage of protein and so forth. So you can set that up, in other words, to know exactly what your breakdowns are each day, and it'd be particularly good from a calories point of view, but also to know if you're worried about the amount of protein, carbs, and fat that you're actually consuming. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Then in a future video, it's a free website that I know. I'll actually log in and do a live video of me setting it up and showing you how to set it up for keto. That's if you want to go to that level. But personally, I'm a busy person. I haven't got time to do that, and I figure I'm happy just to wear the fact that I'll probably be losing a weight a little bit less because I'm not tracking calories and I'm not tracking my other macros. I'm just basically, sort of saying, making sure that I'm certainly getting enough fat, and obviously my carbs are being cut out. So just by cutting out, sugars and starches, that's probably a long way towards getting to where I want to get. But again, of course, making sure that I'm eating that extra fat wherever possible is just tipping the scales in my favour. So that's that. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Actually, there is one thing I just want to show you, because people have been asking what I'm cooking. Simple meal last night, so I'll bring it up on the screen now and you can check that out. Okay, so you can see I've got some homemade chicken there. I've got some broccoli with butter on it, and I've also got some more cauliflower mash, which I've talked about in a previous episode. And basically that's just cauliflower, garlic, butter, some cream, and also some cream cheese mixed together, and some herbs, and basically just as much as you can. You can see that in the bottom left hand corner there's our electric beater. Use that to try and smooth it out. It doesn't come out as smooth as mashed potato does, but it still tastes quite nice. So there's a meal there that's quite high in fat, and obviously some health and some green vegetables and stuff as well. So that was my meal for last night. Okay, so that's the type of food that I'm eating. Pretty basic, as you can see. And as it turned out, I couldn't really eat all that anyway, as I mentioned. It was quite filling. I tend to still be loading up my plate like back from the olden days when I used to eat a lot more anyway. And I started eating and I realised that I'm full. So pretty simple meals, as you can see, but very, very filling, and I'm quite enjoying them. Alright, well, I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click this button here. As you can see it on the screen now, that's the like button. Please do that. It helps spread the word and get other people to actually find my videos, which is fantastic. It's a win-win. Also, if you want to comment on my videos, please do so. That's over there, right over there. If you do that, I will actually respond to any questions you might have. And lastly, and probably most importantly, please subscribe. That's right, click that button right there now. You can do that right now while I'm talking, and you can subscribe to my channel, and you'll be updated automatically every time I release a new video, which is often. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Cheers for now.